sound, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Milton. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Check, 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 check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Watch right, watch right. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Sherman throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This is Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Sherman. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. 55 to mine.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherman looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Taken in at the 22.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ramirez. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw on second down. Sherman nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
To throw is Ramirez on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw from his end zone. Hines. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is taken around the 12.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Ramirez going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And some room to maneuver.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Ramirez to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Ramirez. This is the tight end Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, Sherman. He's going to let this one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they give this time to the tailback. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A The final shot before break. Sherman. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ramirez now, throwing on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, 77 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And the Falcon first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ramirez. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Let's go! Get to Pittsburgh! Check 55 to Mike! Great stone!
Now Ramirez looking to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Milton, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down. Sherman, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Sherman. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 6-6.
Operating from the gun. Sherman. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Taking it right down Broadway. A big-time play there for the Falcons. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, watch the curl, watch the curls. Shift.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Set, hut, Henry, 55. Come to my work. Topper, my work.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Sherman. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. Now they try the right side here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.